Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4 is officially here, and we've got so much to cover regarding the storyline, and I'm so excited about the prospects of the lore this season. If you love the lore just as much as me, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel to never miss an upload. I want to start by talking about the trailer for the storyline, which was released along with the new season this morning. It starts off with the scientist, the paradigm, and the origin in a secret lab underground, of course studying the chrome like we knew they were. The scientist says it's unlike anything he's ever seen as the chrome begins to rapidly multiply. In doing so, it gets onto the scientist and begins to disintegrate on him and disintegrate him as a whole. The origin soon follows suit and orders the paradigm to leave in a final effort. The paradigm begins to become enclosed around the goo, and in a determined effort to not let this be the end, she flies away. As she does, chrome goo begins to rise in all directions around her. She gets sucked up by the chrome tornado and then gets spit out in the water just near the 0 point. Paradigm configures the 0 point to reality 659, and then she takes off into it. This definitely falls in line with the teasers that we have been getting over the past week or so, talking about chrome and chrome will consume all. Looks like that was definitely not a lie. Now, switching to the Battle Pass trailer, you can see both the new paradigm skin, which is Brie Larson, and the Bloom Watcher, officially the Herald, are in the pass. It's really cool to finally get an introduction and a real glimpse at the villain that's been behind the reality tree since the start of last season. It looks like she's out on a mission and has a specific plan that could have very drastic consequences for the island. One of the new POIs this season is called Herald's Sanctum, which is where the Bloom Watcher, aka the Herald's NPC, is. Now, the interesting thing about this NPC is when she's not in a fight, she's doing something very, very interesting. As you can see, it looks like she's doing some kind of witchcraft, literally conjuring the 0 point. Within the 0 point, you can see the reality tree, which of course this season is lost all of its bloom, lost all of its leaves, and looks to be just a chrome version of its former self. I feel like it's safe to say this is significant. What is she doing? She's looking directly at the reality tree, very much in the same way that she was doing in the trailer at the beginning of last season. If you do in fact decide to run up on her while she is conjuring whatever this is, she will turn around and try to fight you, which I guess is expected. In the Origins Week 1 quest logs, he mentions that he wanted to launch an attack on the Herald, not exactly sure about when, the time frame's a little fuzzy, but you can see he tells Jones, "Get your weapons ready, we've got to take down the Herald." In addition, here are some of the Paradigm's quest voiceovers. When we first found the chrome on the island, everyone started developing plans to deal with it. The 0 point is, sigh, I wish I could explain. There will be no second chances here, the nothing is, and then the rest of it is distorted. Finally, if there's a way through this, we'll need to know everything about the distorted. I wonder what she meant by the nothing. That kind of reminds me of something like the in-between. That's at least what I think of when I first hear that, so I guess it'll be interesting to see what the nothing actually turns out to be, or I guess a better way to put that would be what the ending of that distorted sentence is. It does appear that the paradigm is pretty much alone in the sense of being the lone member of the 7 that is still around. You can see the origin and the scientist falter in the early parts of that trailer. There was no reference to any other member of the 7, so it looks like it's up to paradigm on this one. Something else that makes me curious is where exactly did the paradigm go to? Where did she think would be the best option, the best reality to go to? Well, the answer to that is reality 659. Now, there is a theory out there, this is from Aiko, which says reality 659 is actually the paradigm's reality, and she went there because of her world's good relationship with technology. She's probably looking for something to reverse Chrome's effects. I think that's actually quite smart. I mean, Paradigm does seem to have quite the grip on technology and has developed some great things. It's really interesting because I could be wrong here, but to me, seeing Paradigm get into the 0 point and leave the current reality seems to me like pretty much a desperation move. The whole island seems to be in the process of being taken over by the Herald and the Chrome Goo. That's why I like the theory about 659 being her home reality, because she probably realizes that this island is absolutely toast and there's nothing she can do except try to reverse the effects with some really powerful piece of technology, or maybe even rewind time to a certain extent. I feel like this is going to be a pretty big topic of discussion until we actually figure out exactly what Reality 659 is, but feel free to leave your theories in the comment section down below. I would love to read them, respond, heart as many as I can, and maybe even feature you on a video.